Good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is Chair Yoga for Balance and Mindfulness. I'm Lisa Levine. I'm so happy to be with you today. I'm using a little bit of aromatherapy before I start, which I always do with my classes, just to give everyone a head start with bringing ourselves into this space for self-care. It's a little bit cold here. It's snowy out. So I'm going to make some heat with my hands and then bring that aromatherapy or the heat to the face one more time and to the back of the neck. Just massage it out a little bit. Our theme today is compassion, and we're going to begin by showing some compassion to our hands and to our arms. So let's start with a little hand massage, just in the pad of the palm. I've had some challenges with my hands, so I always like to show some compassion for the hands. And it's the studies that have shown that compassion can help you with being a more authentic person. And that's what I love. Just wake up the arm. I want to be the same person in my home life as I am with my practices and my teaching with my congregation. Good. So just wake that shoulder up and then roll it out. Roll it out. Good. And now go to the other hand. It's equal time. Show the love and compassion to the hands all the way out to the fingers, the thumbs in the pad of the hand. Ooh, that feels so good. The wrist. And then wake up that arm. Pat, pat, pat. Rub it, rub, 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 rub. All the way up into the shoulder. And then maybe the neck. Yeah. And then bring the hands again to the back of the neck. Drop the chin down. Swallow in the throat. Just do a check-in. Scan the body. Bring the hands down. Now close the eyes just for a moment. Tune into the breath. How are you doing? If there's any place that's tight in the body, release the shoulders away from the ears. Allow the corners of the mouth to drift upward and connect with the light of the heart. Allow that to shine outward. Scan all the way down the hips, into the legs and knees. If there's anywhere you're feeling pain or holding, send the breath to that place. Just begin to unwind, unknot all of the places that might be knotted. Set an intention for compassion within the self today. And we're going to work on opening up the spine first. I'm going to move back to my chair. And if your feet don't hit the floor, you're going to need, I want you to see my block. You're going to need a block. I always need a block because I'm vertically challenged. So I use a block with most of my practices. And now it's time for our 3-part pranayama breath, which pranayama, the life force. So we're going to begin building heat in the body with this breath. It can be challenging to do this practice of the 3-part breath. So be kind to yourself. Give compassion to yourself. Allow yourself to breathe as you need to. But we are going to drop the awareness into the breath, and I'm going to soften the gaze down to the tip of the nose, or if you feel comfortable closing the eyes. If you haven't silenced your phone, please take a minute to do that. I did that before we started. And now picture that either the drishti at the tip of the nose or a flame in the center of the forehead, the candle flame, and now allow yourself to melt down into the sits bones of the chair, the feet into the earth, Mother Earth. Sensing the vibrations and the energy of the earth as you release all the air out of the lungs by pulling the belly button to the spine. If you like to sit back in the chair, you can when you exhale. Then inhale into the lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, as though you're filling a glass all the way to the top with water. As you exhale, exhale through the nostrils, upper lungs, lower lungs, and lower belly. Inhale. As you do that, expand the compassion in heart center. And release the breath through the nostrils. And let anything go that you don't need. Allow it to float away and join the flow of the river. Inhale. Fill that cup with joy. And then as you exhale, allow that joy to join the energy of the earth. Inhale. Quiet the mind. And then release the breath. Upper lungs, lower lungs, pulling belly button to spine. Don't let the spine collapse. Keep it lifted as you exhale. Then inhale. Allow the diaphragm to flop open in the lower belly. Fill the lower lungs. And fill the upper lungs all the way to the top, sipping into the throat. And as you release, imagine you're releasing anything that you're holding doesn't serve you. Let it go. Let it wash away and join the flow of the river. Pull belly button all the way. Empty the lungs. Then inhale again. Lower belly. Lower lungs. Upper lungs sit up nice and straight as you fill. And as you exhale, this time relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Inhale. Filling that glass all the way to the rim. Just like the ocean coming into the shore and then receding. The breath just never stops. It's a circle. Circle. Inhale. One last big inhale all the way to the top. Sip the air all the way up. And then as you release, just relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw, relax the hips, relax the feet into the earth. Swallow in the throat. And open the eyes. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We're going to start to wake up the body just with some open heart exercises and waking up the spine. So let's just start with some little circles in the shoulder. Keep your hands on the knees if you're in a chair. And if you're on the mat, you can put your hands wherever you want. You're probably seated in Sukhasana, easy pose. Now roll them forward. Good. Now inhale and squeeze the shoulders up and drop. Inhale and drop. Good. One more. Inhale and then squeeze them back and press the shoulders into the chair. Look up and exhale. Inhale, now squeeze those shoulders up. And as you exhale, bring the palms down and chin to chest. Tuck that belly button in, draw it in, make some heat. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. As you exhale, press the shoulders back. Open the heart, crack it open, let anything go that you don't need. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up, and now bring your hands down a little bit more. If you can get all the way down, that's even better. And if you're on the mat, bring your hands out in front of you. Let's add our arms. Inhale up, stretch it, and wide open, heart open. Bring that compassion into heart center. Sit back, grab the chair, and exhale. Now bring the hands up and gather that compassion, that self-love. Now stretch it way out, way out. Make some space. Now come down. Drop chin all the way down. Feel the spine release, the hips release. Inhale up. I'm using those slow breaths that we did in our pranayama practice. As you exhale, grab the back of the chair last time. Maybe look up a little bit farther. Inhale, gather that compassion up. And let's do a nice little easy side bend. Look up under that left arm. Exhale. Inhale up. There's strings attached to your fingers. And then as you exhale, over. Inhale up. And this time, drop that right arm and come over a little bit more. Look up under that left arm. Give yourself some space in the side body. Feel the spine warming. Inhale, just like a slinky. It's just going to warm right up. And then look up under that lifted arm. Good. Both arms up. Gather the compassion. Bring it forward. Reach, stretch, and all the way down. If you're on the mat, you can even bring your elbows all the way to the floor. Drop the head down. Let it go. Good. Inhale up. Arms up. A nice, easy stretch. Grab the chair. Use it to bring the head around. Use the gaze or the drishti to bring the eyeballs all the way behind you. Inhale up. Exhale, wring out the organs with a nice, easy twist, warming up the spine, using the drishti as you exhale behind you. Good. Inhale, arms out. This time a little bit different twist. As you exhale, bring the arm behind and the left arm forward. Inhale up. And the other way, nice and easy. Exhale. Inhale, arms out and up. Bring palms together. Anjali Mudra, balance all that compassion that we have for ourselves and bring it into heart center. And release. We're going to warm up the top of the spine. Just the very top of the spine with the little circles. Imagine there's a pencil attached to the top of the head. You're drawing little circles on the ceiling in one direction. And then when you're 2, 3 to 5 in one direction, we call them mandalas, go in the opposite direction. Creating that force field of compassion above you all the way out. Good. Now we're going to intensify that by dropping chin to chest. Then bring left ear to left shoulder. Look up, right ear, right shoulder. And then connect those dots in a single circle. We talked about the circular breath, and now we're going to expand those circles outward. There's a whole universe at the top of the spine that connects to our brain, all those nerves that are running all the way up into the skull into the brain. We just want to make some room there. Go in the opposite direction. Make those circles very, very big. By doing this, we're warming up that space. Good. Last time. Good. Meet me at center. And then let's start warming up the base of the spine. So universe all the way down, warming up the spine where it meets the hip girdle. 3 in one direction and then 3 in another direction. Almost like you're scraping a pot with the sides of your body. So you can imagine that and go back and side and front and back, and then go in the opposite direction, front and side and back. And then we're going to make it even more intense by adding our arms in. So we'll start by doing some big circles all the way up and all the way down, whatever's comfortable for you. Breathing, inhaling, exhaling, creating a force field of compassion all the way around us. 3 in one direction, just like a big roller coaster. Stop at the top and go in the other direction. Inhaling and releasing. Inhaling and releasing. Inhaling and releasing. Great. Gather that compassion one more time in the hands. Bring it forward and release the hips down. Release the head. Put the hands on the knees and hinge up. No rolling. We don't want to get injured. And if you're able to stand now, I'd like us to stand to continue to warm up the hips. So I'm going to use my chair as a balance today, the whole class. We're just going to bring our hip in and out, in and out, in and out. If you want to balance, you can. You don't have to use the chair. When you're ready and you feel like you can do some little circles, just do some circles. And I'm going to find a drishti point and I'm going to try to let go of my hand and then go in the other direction. So we're working the balance in that right leg, strengthening it all the way down. Good. Now kick it out. 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 Good. Now side to side. Side to side. Warm it up. Good. And jump it out. Release that. You have to do the other side. I'm going to bring my chair forward a little bit. Let's just go in and out with the left leg. Right leg is strong. Good. And then when you're ready, some little circles. In one direction and then the other direction. Good. Love it. And then kick it out. 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 And then side to side. Side to side. Good. And jump it out. Let's warm up the feet. Now you can bring your feet, come to the back of the chair, but I want to show you what I'm doing. So feet are hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, back on the heels, look down. Inhale, look up. Open the heart. And as you exhale, back on the heels. Inhale up. Exhale, last time. Lift the toes, look down. Good. Now come to the back of the chair. Use it as a prop and bring the feet out wide. You can see my feet. I'm just going to start shifting from side to side, warming up the knees, warming up the knees. Side to side, nice and easy. Now, bring the knees out as you inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knees and Open the arms, Devi Asana. Bring the elbows out to the sides. Exhale. Inhale, star pose. All the way up. Inhale, exhale. Open the arms. Check that your elbows are just out and lifted and palms are forward. This is called Devi Asana. Bend those knees and now straighten and grab the back of the chair. And I'm going to do a forward fold. I'm going to push my chair out a little bit and just bring my head all the way down. I've got my block here, but if you want to just stay here for forward fold, that's absolutely fine. Come down a little bit farther with your block, or maybe fingertips to the mat. Inhale and exhale, and allow everything to fall away from the shoulders, any burdens you might be holding, anything you don't need, let it go. Just let the neck be released like your head is a piece of fruit on the vine. Inhale as you exhale, just bring the hands over to the right foot and stretch out. And come back to center. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands over to the left foot. And then come back to center. Grab the back of the chair and hinge up. No rolling, just hinging. Bring toes out to 45 again. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees. One more, Devi Asana. Open the heart. Feel the balance of the body down the center as you balance each arm, each leg. Inhale, exhale, send that compassion out to the universe. Inhale, palms come together. And press that all the way down into heart center, and we'll hold that. We'll hold that as we create a blessing for ourselves today. So let's bring hands into heart center. What is it that you need for yourself in this new year, 2025? Maybe a little more compassion, understanding for yourself. Anything that you might need, just bring that into the mind's eye or the third eye or the heart center, creating a blessing for the day. Bring hands into the hip creases. Inhale. I'll use my chair as a balance and just sit right back down into the chair. And if you'd like, you can even bring your arms out onto the chair just for balance, or bring them up a little bit, bending the knees, bringing that blessing for the day into the hands. Blessing for the life, anything that you need. Take 3 full breaths. And then send that blessing out. Make it so. Good. Hands into heart center. We're going to go down one more time. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees. I want you to see what I'm doing. I'm just bending down, and I have my knees right over my feet. You don't want them to look like this or like this, just straight. Okay, and then bring that blessing into the hands and breathe. Of course, if you're seated in your chair, just come to the edge of the chair. Inhale, and as you exhale, send that out. Good, and then kick it out, stretch it out. We're going to go into a real quick triangle series. Again, I'm going to use my chair as a balance, as I normally do, and hopefully you can see this. So we're going to start on one side. I'm going to step my left toes out, right toes out. Inhale, exhale, bring that left hip open. Lift the arms, exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Lean way over that right leg, and then If you want to, you can bring your hand onto the chair and look up. That's how you're going to support yourself. Or if you wish, you can bring that hand down. The drishti or the gaze is up at the thumbnail or down at the toe, wherever your neck is today. This is your practice, so you have to judge. Listen to the body. Inhale, exhale, left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Inhale, stretch it way out. Come back into triangle, trikonasana. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Grab the chair and go straight to the other side. So left toes straight, right toes in 45. Inhale, exhale, that right hip open. Lift the arms, exhale, shoulders down. Reach way over that left leg, and then I've got my hand on the chair and I'm reaching way up with my right hand. My gaze is at the thumbnail. Inhale, exhale, right hand, right back thigh, left arm over, reverse. One more, each side. You can bring the hand down if that's available and look up. Breathe. It's all about the balance and the strength. Bring that arm over. And arms come out. Grab the chair, bring those feet together. I'm going to bring my chair here because we're going to be doing this. Bring the toes together now. Inhale, exhale, raise the hands up with palms facing. And feel compassion coming into the hands, down the arms, into the heart center, all the way down the feet, and the knees, shins, ankles. Press the palms together, and then store that compassion and kindness in heart center. Be needing that. And release, release. Jump it out. We are going to do a sun salutation today, Surya Namaskar. But I'm going to use my chair so I don't need to get down on the floor. It works really well. And if you want to do your normal sun sal, you certainly can do that. But let's begin behind the chair with the hands in prayer pose. We're going to go nice and slow. So, inhale, exhale, swan dive, fingertips all the way to the mat, or you can go as far as you need to. Exhale. Inhale, fingertips come to the chair as you exhale. Flat back as you inhale, step back with the left and right feet. And this is supported downward facing dog. Allow your head to hang between your arms as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, either drop the hips into upward dog or press the hips towards the chair. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Allow the head to hang between the arms. Press the heels into the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg behind you. And as you exhale, just hug that knee and place it towards the chair and put your back foot down and plant the heel. Now bring the hips forward. Good. Raise the arms, Virabhadrasana 1. Bend that front knee. As you exhale, grab the chair, step up on that leg and lift the back leg up as you bring your arms forward if you want to, or just hinge the leg up and extend the opposite arm. Good. Step back with both feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward with left and right. Reverse swan dive all the way down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Fingertips to the mat. Inhale, half fold, hands come to the chair. As you exhale, step back with the right and left feet. Downward facing a dog. Press the heels into the mat. Inhale, press the hips towards the chair as you look up. And then exhale back into downward facing dog. Good. Lift that right leg up behind you as you inhale. As you exhale, hug the knee towards you and place it down towards the chair. Bend that front leg, plant the back heel, and then raise the arms. Virabhadrasana 1. Breathe. Reach. Exhale, step up. Lift that back leg up behind you and extend the opposite arm. You want to do both arms, you can. Good. Inhale as you step back with that right foot. Downward facing dog. One last time. Stretch it out. Inhale, exhale, step forward with right and left. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands come into prayer pose. And bring the hands down to Tadasana, mountain. Close the eyes for a moment. Notice the effects of this flow. Spirits rising, the compassion rising from feet all the way to the top of the head, and all that energy stored, and shake it out. Great, we're going to go right into some balances as we normally do, and I'm going to use my chair as a prop. So let's come to one side of the chair, the other, it doesn't matter. I usually shift around from one side to the other, but we're going to put all of our weight into the left leg first. When you feel strong in that leg, find a drishti or a point to fix a gaze, and then lift the knee into the hands. And breathe. Feel the strength of the foot as it's connected with the strength of Mother Earth. And then if you're ready, you can use your chair. Bring that knee out. Breathe and lift the opposite arm. And with the drishti, I've got my hip up against this chair. It makes it nice and easy to feel strong and balanced. And when you're ready, come down. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna walk around to the other side. I don't have a whole lot of room in here, so I'm kind of limited, but let's put all of the weight now into the right leg and get nice and strong with that leg all the way down to the foot, and then find the drishti. And then when you're ready, and I like the feeling of my hip against the chair, I'm just gonna lift my knee into both hands and breathe. And now bring that hip out to the side and balance if you can. And then lift that opposite arm. Breathe and balance. And release. And equalize the weight on both legs. I'm going to go back to the other side because we're going to do star balance, one of my faves. So this one, if you're not using a chair, you can just do half moon and bring your hand all the way down to the mat. But if you're using the chair, which we do, we step in and bring the hand flat on the chair and then bring the arm and the leg up. Works completely different muscles in the hip and the arm. So now my drishti or my gaze is up at my thumbnail and I'm breathing. If your hip is talking to you, lower it down a little bit. If you're able to balance, do that and then come back. That's great. I'm going to go around the front this time. Much easier. Okay. Now let's do the other side. So I'm going to step in to my chair and bring my hand flat and lift my leg up, and the arm comes all the way up. My drishti or my gaze is at the thumbnail, and breathe. Open the heart, open the compassion, open the possibilities of this new year. And come down. Oh, and shake, shake, shake. Good. Good job, everybody. One more very, very quick balance before we end our balance section and start stretching out a little bit. I just have my foot and I'm just going to bring it just above the ankle. Hands are going to be in Namaste or Anjali Mudra. My drishti is in front of me, and I'm bringing that blessing for the day right into my heart and lower. Now, if you want to bring your foot up higher, you certainly can. If you're used to doing tree in whatever way you want to do it, that's fine. Other foot. Bring that foot to the side with the knee out. If you want to bring the foot up a little bit. Hands are in Anjali Mudra. I'm watching the snow fall very heavily outside my window. It's beautiful. And I'm trying to stay balanced. And release. Ooh, all right. Once again, going to use the chair for this wonderful bit of practice that we'll do. And if you want to just go to tabletop, you absolutely can for this. We're going to bring our hands flat on the chair and be in tabletop standing, which I love. And we're going to start this way with a little work with the spine again, a balance, and then we'll stretch out a little and continue our stretching. Let's reach the left hand out in front and press the right heel behind. And stretch it out and balance. If you want to lift that back leg a little bit more and stretch forward, inhale. And as you exhale, bring that foot and hand down. That's good. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle the tail a little bit. Inhale, stretch the right hand out, the left foot behind you. And then lift with that leg and reach with the arm. Feel empowered, strong, and balanced. Inhale and bring that hand and foot down. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Excellent. Now we're going to bring our foot up onto the chair. If you're on the mat, you can just do a regular stretch, but I love this stretch. So inhale. As you exhale, bend the knee, raise the arms. Inhale, straighten the leg and look down at the knee. Exhale, bend, raise the arms. And if you want to keep your arms here, absolutely fine. If you can't get your foot up on the top of the chair, just put your knee up there. It's absolutely fine. This works too. Good. Bring that foot down. And bring the right foot up. Inhale, exhale into a lunge. Raise the arms. Inhale, exhale. And then that front leg, lift out. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee, grab the chair, look up. Inhale, exhale, straighten that knee, lift down. And drop it. Good. Doing great. We got one more set to do here. We're going to bring our forearms to the chair. So this is dolphin pose with supported. And if you're on the mat, you can just bring your forearms to the mat. We're going to push out push against the elbows. Raise the hips. Inhale. As you exhale, drop them. Try to get the back
Mother
straight
of
and the
us
hips down. And
all,
I've got my hands clasped in front of me,
dreams a
but you can
new
do whatever feels comfortable.
beginning,
Inhale, exhale, push against the elbows,
streams
raise the
and
hips.
waterfalls.
Good. Inhale, exhale, drop the hips down.
Mother
Now hold
of
it
the
for 5 seconds.
water,
Feel the heat in the belly,
mother
the
of us
strength in the arms.
all.
Inhale, exhale, push back one more time.
Dreams a new
I'm up on my tippy toes
beginning,
behind me.
flowing
Inhale,
over
exhale, drop the hips
all.
last time and hold.
Mother of the water,
Step the feet towards the chair
mother of us
and hinge up.
all.
Shake it out, everybody. You
Dreams a
did great.
new
Bring your
beginning,
chair forward, and we're going to stretch out on our chair
streams and
today. I'm going to move
waterfalls.
right to our
Mother
stretch
of the
out. There you
water,
go. Ooh,
mother
you
of us
made it.
all.
So let's bring our feet once more onto our block if we have one. If you are on the mat, it's absolutely fine. You can just be on your back and do the stretch. But we're going to start with the right foot out. Do a nice comprehensive stretch. If you want to be on the couch, that's also good. And just rotate the foot to the left and to the right, or press that foot up into the ceiling and rotate. Good. As you inhale and exhale, release anything you don't need from the spirit, or maybe some grief you might be holding. This is excellent for releasing grief. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. We need a lot of compassion for ourselves during these tough times. Inhale, flex. And as you exhale, just bring that left ankle onto the right knee and press down. Give some love to that left foot. Maybe give a little massage. Some compassion for the feet. They take us everywhere we need to go sometimes. And when they break, it's very difficult. Inhale, sit up. That's going to change the stretch. Bring the arms overhead and forward fold. It's going to intensify and open up that right hip. Release any emotions you might be holding in that hip. Inhale and release that leg. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. Press that left foot forward and begin to rotate the foot around right and left. I wish you could see this beautiful snow falling outside. It's glorious. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. So soft and beautiful. Inhale, flex. And fragile. Exhale, point. Reminds me of the fragility of life and how we need to be kind and compassionate to ourselves. Inhale, flex. Bring that left ankle onto the right knee and press down. I'm going to give my left foot a little massage because it needs love. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And make that stretch on the left hip matter. Open it. Inhale, arms up and all the way forward. Wow. Release the head down, release the hip. Send the breath to any place that might be tight or holding. Inhale, exhale, release. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Let's Stretch out the shoulders. So lift up the right hand, slap the back, and then grab that elbow. Look down, stretch out the shoulder. Inhale, exhale, draw that right arm across. And now just open the shoulder by doing some little rolls and then punch your elbow out. You never know when you're going to need to punch somebody with your elbow. Good. Good. I feel that shoulder's nice and low. Let's do the same with the left. So reach it up, pat the back, grab the elbow, drop the chin, stretch out that left shoulder, releasing. Inhale, draw the arm across. Good. And then just roll that shoulder out. And punch it, punch, 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 punch. Good. Hands come into the knees. We're going to inhale, open the knees, open the heart to all that compassion. Then we're going to exhale and draw everything in. Close yourself off from everything. Make that force field strong. Inhale, open. And as you exhale, just close it off. Force field strong. One more. Inhale, open the heart, open the strength, open the possibilities, and now close and strengthen. Good. And release everything. Shake everything out. Grab a blanket or some socks or your iPad or whatever you might need. I have a little blanket over here for Shavasana. I'm just going to turn down my lights a little bit. Yeah, that way we can sit back now and enjoy the benefits of this practice with a little bit of meditation. So just allow yourself to sink back into this relaxation space, a chair or the mat. Imagine that you're sinking back into a 10-inch warm blanket of compassion and love. There are no responsibilities, no worries, no stress, only peace and love and health and joy. Imagine a warm blanket compassionately being drawn up over the feet, over the legs, over the hips, over the heart, being tucked up under the chin. And imagine yourself in a place that is your relaxation space. Could be at the beach or at the river, beside a roaring fire, curled up on the couch with the puppy or a good book. Wherever it is that you feel most comfortable and relaxed. It is so quiet, peaceful, you can hear the beating of your own heart. Sense the chambers of the heart pumping compassionate blood, oxygenated fluid out to every vein, every artery, to the feet, to the hands, to the brain. up the spine to the organs, flooding the body with compassion and love. Saying a little blessing for the feet for bringing us to class today, to a space for self-care, and to our hearts for giving and receiving love and blessing, to our hands for giving and receiving in the world and doing good deeds, and to our minds for allowing us space to see the world through an open window of possibility. Spend a few more moments just enjoying this feeling, knowing that you can return to it anytime you need to. When you feel ready, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, or draw the knees up into the heart center and roll over onto the side of the body. Become aware of the mat beneath you and the chair beneath you. Bring yourself into this space, into this compassionate time for self-care. We'll end our practice as we always do with 3 recitations of Om. Everything that was, everything that is, everything that shall be in balance. Inhale. Inhale. Thank you for spending this hour of compassion with me today. I want to send you out into your day with joy, with possibilities, with light. Namaste. See you next time.